So I recently just read Growing Up Expressive, which is the final essay in Colonel Blys' novel, Letters from the Country. In this essay, Blys is examining the importance of allowing young students to explore their creativity and continue to ask questions rather than comply to the conformities of our modern educational system. Bly believes we are currently raising our youth by technocrats in an attempt for them to become analytical problem solvers rather than free thinkers. And on page 176, she uses an example of a physician dealing with a dying patient. And she argues that the physician's ethics are simply through the lens of the healing process rather than the dying patient. And I think that's interesting because it's kind of showing that the doctor could, or the physician sees it as a job rather than a life or death situation, and kind of removes the humanity from that. She also used an example from 179 to 181 describing a child's artwork drawing a spaceship, and she stresses how important it is for teachers to show gratitude for a child's effort to express themselves through their work rather than critique. And I think Bly does a good job at tying all her points together without forcing anything, which I think frankly she does in a lot of her essays. She kind of likes to force points. I don't feel like she does that. It's kind of general, open-ended. In the essay, Bly refers to the children as expressive and free thinkers, or more often than not labeling the adults as problem solvers. And she's kind of pointing the finger here as well, possibly at the older generation failing the youth. But I think it's kind of more open-ended to the reader's perspective. She's just kind of offering a new lens to examine everything through. I think she does a good job at dropping her points down the ladder of abstraction. She gives a lot of specific examples that kind of drew me in as a reader and helped me better understand what she was trying to say. And, you know, I think she uses good real-world examples, and I don't necessarily agree with everything she says, but I do agree as a society we need to look away. We need to look towards, you know, basic human connection, and I think we're kind of looking away from that in recent years. And I think we need to look inward rather than outward, and give a little more credit to our youth and what they have to say, because I think what they have to say is really important.